Someone asked me, Harley, are you Craig Mottram's brother? This is Craig Mottram. I only dream I could run as fast as this guy, just because we've got similar. Hey, I'll do another video on that, but when you got 2.4% body fat, you get the runner's face, the cyclist face. So Craig Mottram, he's not my brother, and I can't run as fast as him. Next question, Harley, show us your latest blood test. I'm sorry, it's been a while. Here's the latest blood test. And I got the good news and the bad news. What do you want first? You want the good news first or the bad news first? What was that? You want the bad news first. Alright, bad news for the trolls is the tests are good, like always. Poor little trolls. And the good news is the tests are good, like always. I get the nutrition, I get the sleep, I look after my body, I get the fitness. So here are my latest blood tests coming up. 11 years vegan next month in April. So I went vegan in April 2001, and it's coming up end of March here, or late March, mid-March, whatever it is. So almost 11 years as a plant muncher. The only animal products I've eaten has been the occasional fly that I've swallowed on my bicycle, or the nematode. There's microscopic nematodes in here, and I've got some cucumbers here, and so there's all, there's plenty of bacteria, animal thingies here. So technically this is the same as eating steak for some people, but it's not for me. Organic cucumbers, delicious. Anyway, enough yapping, let's make it happen. Latest blood test from the vegan. Check it out. So here we have my most recent tests, and they're from the laboratory here. No backyard naturopathic tests for me. Total triglycerides. Now, triglycerides are going to be through the roof. All those simple sugars I've been eating for the last 11 years as a vegan. Now, we knew in 2009 I had low triglycerides. And in last year's, my latest test, 0.7. So really, really low. Really low. And that's, I'm very stressed as an athlete, so I should have over 4. But I'm 0.7. Very low triglycerides. Oh my god, it's almost too low. And we've got total cholesterol. We've got total cholesterol ratio is 3.2, so we went under 5, so that's nice. I mean, it's easy to have good cholesterol when you're eating low fat and as a vegan. So perfect. Triglycerides, perfect. Total cholesterol, 12.8, nice and sweet. HDL, everything's fantastic. And again, as an athlete I was training a lot during this period, I should have skewed figures, but I'm sure my next test will be even better than this one. Let's see if I can ace my test even better. Alright, next one. We have the date, the vegan. Where's the date? Here we go. The date. Vegan. Serum potassium 4.4. Holy shit, I thought those bananas would fucking kill me. But sodium 140. Now these figures can change per minute, literally. Then we have the glucose 5.3. I actually didn't fast for this test. I can't fast. I actually had breakfast, but I knew my glucose would still be under. So 5.3, that's after a meal of bananas, about an hour before. Urea 3.2, so in range there. Nice. You want urea on the low end. You don't want to be acidic. And the calcium spectrum's always going to be good. The albumin always going to be good. Globulin always going to be good. Protein always going to be good. And all these stats here. Now we've got the AST and the ALT, the old liver. Oh, the liver's working alright. Fantastic. And again, it should be up. It should be up based on training, but it's still fine. And let's go for the iron, because you got to be deficient. I mean, the clinical note says the vegan. So let's have a look at the ferritin, the iron, the transferrin saturation. Over here we've got the 100 in range. We've got the iron, the 20 in range. Transferrin in range. Transferrin saturation 30%. Sweet. Means I'm climbing strong. Next one. And here's another test from a few weeks beforehand, and we can see how the values can change. So our sodium went up a little bit to 143, our potassium went down to 4, our chloride went to 103, our bicarb went down to 2.9, our urea went down from 3.2 down to 1.7. So things can fluctuate. So a lot of people, they get blood tests, but they have no idea, or they freak out or not too sure. But things are going up and down all the time. Yeah, so uric acid again went down low, which is good. We want the low uric acid. Healthy recovery, total cholesterol, needing the cholesterol went down. So, you know, you're going to see a lot of variations in your blood test. Phosphates, really good. And look at that, look at that perfect textbook phosphates. I mean, that's just really good. That's really good. Protein, 72. Look, it's just in the range there, middle range, nice and healthy. Very healthy specimen, my doctor calls me. The healthy vegan specimen. The globulins, 30. You know, the range is 22, 30. It's a bang smack in the middle. Just textbook. Fantastic. You know, all these bilirubins, things like that. Really good. 12, 1. Just again, in the middle. Bang. Smack on. Perfect stuff. TSH score. Back in 09, 0.52. And on May 2011, 0.9. So fantastic. Fantastic. Beautiful thyroid. I could put my thyroid on the catwalk. It looks so good. That's just fantastic. A good old B12. Everyone knows to take a B12 supplement. It looks like it's working. 14 fucking 50. I mean, is that too high? Folate, 27.8. Fruits and veggies, loving it. So that's fantastic. So the range here, interesting to note here in Australia, it's 140 to 700. In Japan, it's 550 to 1100. So if you're, you know, 380 in Australia, they're like, yeah, you're fantastic. But if you're 380 in Japan, they're like, yep, you need to do B12 supplementation immediately. So I do the old B12 jabs, works perfect, not a hassle, nice and high, save your time with your sublinguals and stuff. Interesting note as well, you probably heard it, but I'll say it again for the 20th time. My good housemate friend Clinton, he's a raw meat eater, and he, after 10 years of eating raw meat, we got his B12 levels checked, and he was very low. I think he was like 180 or something like that, so we got him the B12 injections, and his levels have gone up. So you'd be pleased to hear about that. So anyone who says meat raises your B12, they just don't know yet. They just don't know. So yeah, B12, nice and fantastic. And then we have the homocysteine. Well, that's another. People go, your B12's a lot high, but your homocysteine is going to be through the roof. So it's a 6.1, so nice and low. So if your homocysteine's elevated, then you're good sign. You need to do something about your B12. So 6.1, nice and low. We don't have the urinary MMA test in Australia. We only have the plasma homocysteine, so nice and low there again. I could put this homocysteine on the runway. Actually, I might even call a modelling agency today and see if they want to model my plasma homocysteine, because it's 6.1, and that's just like darling. Now, people might say I've got high testosterone, but I do not supplement, I do not do injections. I know a lot, it's very popular in the cycling community, and the paleo primal people definitely promote the injections and the testosterone patches, but I do not take testosterone myself. I do not promote it either. Here's my testosterone stats. And a lot of people say, oh, you're fucking taking testosterone, Harley. I am not taking testosterone. Just because it's high, you know, it's high, but it's not illegally high. It's not crazy high. So that's my testosterone complex there. So yeah, fantastic, you know, horny vegan. And the clinical notes, the vegan with the hemoglobin 151. That's nice and high. That's a good one. The red blood cell counts, we got the 5.0. PCV 45. The MCV nice and good, 90. MCH. So that's just perfect blood tests there. The hemoglobins, platelets 319. Bang on, bang on. White blood cell count, they've got the 6.17. Just fantastic, you know, just really healthy ranges. My doctor says these are the best blood tests he sees in the clinic, and he tests me now out of curiosity. So again, this is the fasting glucose. That morning they did it late, so I just already been out training, so I had some breakfast and then I went in there. And here's a glucose test from when I didn't eat beforehand. Let me have a look if I can find that one. And here's the glucose from when I wasn't sneaking in some food in the waiting room there. Glucose 4.0. So yeah, fantastic. So there you go. I can almost quit doing YouTube videos now. I can pull down my phone because I've beaten all the tests. People have said, I want to see blood tests after 10 years you being a vegan. I want to see you run a sub 3-hour marathon on no more than 20 kilometers a week training. Done that. Been vegan over a decade. There's the blood tests. I want to see you bench press your body weight as well as running that sub 3-hour marathon. Done that. I want to see you run a sub 220 800. Done that. I want to see you run a sub 30 200. Done that. You know what I mean? All these things. What next? I want to see you ride 515 k's solo a day. Done that. I want to see you keep up with Lance Armstrong for 5 hours in no load hills. Done that. I want to see you get a hot girlfriend on as a vegan. Done that. I want to see you right across Australia on raw food. Done that. I want to see you right across Australia as a vegan. Done that. I want to see you right in the Northern Hemisphere as a vegan. Done that. I want to see you not have a cold shower for a whole year. Done that. 2006. I want to see you race in Div 1. Done that. I want to see you win a 24-hour mountain bike race solo. Done that twice. I want to see you do 30,000 kilometers in 1 year. Done that, 2003. I want to see you ride a sub 930 up Corkscrew. Done that, 901. I want to see you ride a sub 1430 up Northern Summit. Done that, 1406. I want to see you shave your head off and grow your hair back. Doing that right now. So what's it going to take for all the trolls, all the people, all the bacon and egg lovers, the Dr. Atkins fanboys, the primal paleo fanboys and girls, what's it going to take for you to be convinced that this lifestyle might just work? I'm not in convincing anyone. I'm just into living my life and sharing my abundance with other people, and hopefully a little bit of it rubs off on other people and we help make the world a better place for us, the environment and the animals. Just maybe we stop killing the dolphins and thrashing the oceans and killing all the fish and making ourselves fat and sick by eating cow ass and, you know, drinking the milk from the mother cows and separating the family and cutting down forests to grow grass so we can feed to animals when we could grow fruit trees or crops to feed the starving. I mean, just maybe, hopefully some of this rubs off on people, because I don't know anybody who's putting out so much transparency in their blood tests and stuff like that on the internet. Isn't that great that we can do that now, have that transparency? So any more requests down below? Any more crazy shit you want me to do? You know, I've done over 190,000 kilometers on my bicycle as a vegan, and someone said to me 10 years ago I wouldn't make it past 10,000 kilometers. 190,000 kilometers as a vegan. Over that, I think it's like 194,630 or something like that. It's clicking over almost 200,000 kilometers vegan. It's clicking almost over 200,000 kilometers as a vegan. What's that? 7 times around the planet? Plant muncher. Does this shit work? I think it fucking does. Thanks for watching. Post your comments down below. Share the video with other people. Whatever. Have a fucking awesome day, because I sure am. Thanks for watching.